Previously on Survivor. Tensions flared up on Urukai between Chris LeCompte and Chris Thomas.
Could you imagine voting for Chris?
doesn't even tell what's the fucking beat.
But in the immunity challenge, they prevailed for the first time, causing the Siona versus Ashley war to come to a head.
No one really likes Ashley too much, you know?
It's literally just gonna come up, she's gonna say whatever the hell comes up in her head that she thinks is good at that time, and it's not gonna be reliable at all.
Siona and Michelle thought they had the numbers to take Ashley out. And when it came down to the 5 in power, Sierra pushed to take out Ashley too.
Like, we had a strategy of doing 3 and 3, and she just completely ignored that.
But Holly convinced the group to axe Siona instead. And at Tribal Council, she got her wish.
Third person voted out as Survivor, Maryland All-Stars. Siona. That's 6, that's enough tonight.
17 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
I feel bad that besides Sienna, Michelle was the only one who didn't know what was happening tonight.
Yeah, that's all.
Because I really do like Michelle, but
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited that things ended up going
to
my
tell
way.
her was
The whole time I was trying to really emphasize that I was playing for the game and not like last time where we were playing for the emotions. But I would be lying if I didn't say that first it was relief and then it was just like, finally. I finally play a game without the thorn in my side that's been there ever since.
it had to be done.
Yeah, I mean,
And now, rails.
Becca and I think now the easy target might just be Michelle right off the bat.
I mean, when Siona got voted out, it was a little uncomfortable because Michelle had no idea, and I obviously knew.
Like 3 times. I don't know how to do this, guy.
Before Michelle gets here, under wraps, I think it'd be good to vote out Siona. I can't vote for Siona because Michelle's gonna beat me.
Right, and then you would be left with
Right.
no one.
Right.
But me.
But you and me. I was happy that the whole plan followed through. I think I might have shown my strengths too early, and then I got kind of dwindle back a little bit. And then I guess the biggest thing was kind of consoling Michelle.
I think ultimately that was the best move for both of us. That's why I did choose you. I mean, obviously everyone besides us 3 voted for Siona. No, because every single other vote was for Siona. You don't think the 4th vote? It also doesn't do that. If it's the last vote, it's all the votes for.
I was shocked again that I got blindsided again. I mean, at this point, should it really still be a surprise to me? I made it through 1 tribal. I can go home proud.
I didn't want to feel like I was backstabbing you and be oh, everyone's voting for Siona. But also I didn't want to tell you because strategically that makes the most sense for you and for me. Because everyone saw the 3 of us as a threat.
When Senti approached me afterwards and she was like, Michelle, I knew the entire time, I just didn't want to freak you out. I was like, I don't need to be coddled. I would like to know what's going on.
Michelle, you are so much safer now that Siona is gone. So much safer. because everyone told you and Siona is like buddy. Why did you fucking see Rebecca and Ashley as buddy? Because they're both dysfunctional.
It's my two best friends that got voted out so early on in the game in the same week, at the same time, one right after each other. It's just like, it's hard to believe right now.
Everyone just lied to my face again. This game sucks, Austin.
Michelle was 100% blindsided. So this is about to be damage control. I'm sorry if you thought that there was like dishonesty and stuff like going into it.
No, I was just shocked by it.
Yeah.
I think it's...
Because I do want to like work with you in the game.
Yeah, definitely. And I think people like underestimate how much like we're good friends. Because I'm just like...
We have a pretty cool relationship. Like I like love Michelle to death. But as far as like working together on the tribe, like I don't want to like tell people I'm voting with them and then not. So I have to just watch what promises I make to her. That's why I'm saying like I think that this is like kind of like a blessing in disguise for you, because I think now you can like play your own game instead of like being directly associated with like both of them at all times.
But because I feel like Rebecca and Ashley are always going to be directly associated with each other.
100%. And that's why they're like huge like targets now too.
Honestly, a lot of people approached me after Siona got voted out. I got a lot of texts the following hours like, hey, like, can we still meet up? Can we still talk? I feel bad about what happened tonight. I don't want to say I'm not worried about getting eliminated next trial because we all know how that turns out. But I would say the next few targets would probably be either Victoria or Ashley.
If we lose again, what do we want?
I would want Chris Thomas. Either him or Alex G. Knowing that a tribe swap is probably happening relatively soon, targets are probably just going to be... Honestly, I want Chris Thomas out the most, just because I know he doesn't want to work with me.
If we lose the next challenge tomorrow, who would you think initially?
It's sad, but I think Alex G would be the smartest because
you don't want to try to break up that foursome?
What?
You don't want to try to break up the foursome?
We don't have the power to break up the foursome. I told you, my game is skate under the radar till things switch up and we can...
Right, but what if we do? What if Evan and Micah would be fine flipping, or Kristen King would be fine flipping?
That's something to talk about. Thomas, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. You don't have power. You can't just get power by making stupid moves. You have to take your chance. You get very few chances, and you have to take them. This is not a chance. I think we need to go Alex G. So when you talk to people, I think you should just be down to vote Alex G out. Or else, because your name has been thrown around.
Well, that doesn't help at all further down the game.
I've been trying to protect you and say we can get Chris out later. We can get Chris out later. To anybody who throws your name out, like he'll self-destruct, he'll show up drunk. I've been preaching the same shit, and I just want to make sure that I'm sticking my neck out for you because we're
100%
we're gonna work together.
Wants to get down to just a target.
Yeah.
Or Evan. I think one of them has to go.
I want to work with you, Chris, but you gotta throw me a bone. You gotta just listen to what I'm telling you. Do what I'm telling you. Yeah, me and you, we'll be in the bottom. We'll be in the bottom together, and we'll flip the game on its head ourselves. But you keep trying to Do you just at least see what I've been doing, trying to keep this target off me?
Right. Obviously, you want to keep target off. I get that. You're sitting pretty. You're at the bottom of the alliance, but like you're still.
But it's still in the alliance.
Me, I'm gonna have to make a bold move. I'm gonna have to put a target on my back. I can make a big move and take the risk and have some power, or I can sit back and be the next one picked off.
I'm gonna have to stick my neck out this week if we lose this challenge tomorrow to protect you. And I don't know if I'm willing to do it.
I just kind of want to win the next challenge so I can get to the switch to tribes. But at the same time, I want to lose so I can put on Chris Thomas.
Come on, Chris Thomas. Really? Come on.
So we're paired.
Yeah.
Awesome. Me and Sierra met up. She's my partner. And basically, we just said that we were going to keep each other informed on what was happening on the other tribe. Well, Lacan and Eric, they're like, I think they're really tight. I would never imagine that they would flip on each other, which is like a little scary.
Eric was the one who backstabbed me, so I'm trying to find a way to like...
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Please, that would be great.
Yeah.
Micah, he seems like a really sweet boy. I don't know. I think he's good. I think I can trust him. We have no reason to really lie to each other right now.
How are you like confident in your alliance?
Oh yeah, I'm confident in us. I'm like a little sketchy about Shannon because like we're just recruiting her for the numbers primarily.
Just like, oh yeah, don't tell anybody, but like clearly I told Shannon, it's like, hey, heads up, you're on the bottom of your 5. I have some information for you based on talking to my pair. Ahsoka Trio is strong. I feel like Shannon doesn't really trust Evan. Evan's a little scared of Shannon, but both of them really trust me, which is like puts me in a great position. Once the tribe swap happens, once the merge happens, like we're gonna try and like have each other's backs, but like it'll be super dangerous for all three of us to openly be working together because nobody wants a trio staying strong in the game, so they'll try to split us up. I was like, oh, are you working with Shannon? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh, is she like on the bottom? She's like, yeah, we just have her for numbers. So like they explicitly said that you're on the bottom of that, but as long as they need you for numbers, you're safe.
Sierra had told him that I was the 5th person in the group and they just needed me for numbers. So I confronted the group about that when Sierra wasn't there, so we don't really trust her. She's the 5th person, not me.
Yeah, she is, but she says she's stuck in traffic.
Isn't she the one who set the time though? That's what I was kind
Okay,
of like.
side note, I also heard she's not completely with us.
I heard she. This is something that I wanted to bring up to you guys because she was going around saying, she's like, oh yeah, Shannon's just like the 5th person, like we just need her for numbers. And that like came
She's
back
like
to
not
me.
with us.
And I heard that today, so I was kind of like,
I'm not really too upset that we lost because it had to happen eventually, so we could tell who really was part of my alliance and who wasn't. And that was evident with Sierra.
But she's like, yeah, no, she's like strictly just there for numbers.
That's
blah,
not.
blah, blah.
That's not true. As a group, we were collectively voting for Siona. Like everyone was on board except for her. And she wound up voting with us, but right before tribals, she texted Siona and said, "Watch out." And she's gonna get voted out because she doesn't come off as trustworthy. I heard that right before tribals, she texted Siona and was like, "Watch out."
Really? What the heck?
And then Siona like read the text out loud. She's like, Sierra, why'd you send me a text saying watch out? And then she we're all like, oh my god, what?
She texted Siona, watch out, like right before tribal. But
But
still
she still voted
for
for her.
Siona. So that's what I'm saying
That's
is
weird.
like
She is sketchy.
That's sketchy.
I just felt that it was just a better decision to get Ashley out, and that Siona would be, you could get rid of her later. But I mean, I'm with my alliance all the way until it's just the 5 of us. I feel very safe with them.
So Austin, here I am on the mall. Yes, you can see. And I was supposed to meet our lovely friend Jordan Schubel today to tell him that I'm his secret partner. We were supposed to meet like 20 minutes ago. No call, no text. Somebody clearly doesn't want to be my secret partner. I'm a little offended that I'm here. And it's my birthday and I got stood up, so I'm here. Jordan's not. Fuck you, Jordan. You can be out.
I felt really bad, especially since I saw it was your birthday. I got you a birthday present.
Aw.
Happy birthday.
What is? Look, you even wrote everything.
It's just stuff you need to have a good day.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Do I want to tell Shubel I'm a secret partner? Well, he's very athletic, and he seems like he does really well in these challenges. So I think that I should tell him, so that way we have like a alliance before it comes to the merge. Because I think that we were actually a pretty good matchup.
Hi!
Hey.
I'm your secret partner.
Yay.
Are you so excited?
I was actually really excited. You're a really social player. You have a lot of friends. None of the girls like me right now. So I was like, I hope I have a good secret partner.
I wanted to like gauge you a little bit at the first 2 challenges, see if you're worth my time.
Oh, did I make the cut?
You did. You won the memory challenge, so I was like, okay.
I started thinking, I was pretty excited that it was Sabrina. I think she has a lot of strengths in places that I'm weak, and vice versa. And we could really work well together if we try.
Siona was with Evan, and then Ashley was with Alex P. Those are the 2 I know, and
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Brandon is with Michelle. You should keep Brandon around because I think that he'll be good to help you and help me.
Okay, yeah.
And then keep Eric.
You won't tell Eric either? 'Cause
no.
you guys...
Eric asked me, he's like, who's your secret partner? And I said, Chris Thomas.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And I said, I don't trust him.
We were like trying to figure out who the partners were.
Mm.
And they're like, Chris Thomas might be with Sabrina possibly. It's not like 100%.
Wait, Eric said that?
And just now, and I knew in my head, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like, that makes a lot of sense.
No, that's great. You see, it worked.
Yeah, you're sneaky already. Wow.
Jordan's not. Fuck you, Jordan.
Well, this has been a good chat. I'm excited you're my partner. Sorry I withheld this information from you for so long.
I just want to be the last person to know. I'd be like, oh.
This is the funnest confessional I've done in a while.
That's a good one. We're gonna work well together.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
You guys ready to get to your next community challenge?
Yeah!
Okay, thank you. All right, Chris LeComp, you know that there's a guys and a girls tribe. What are you thinking about when they might come together?
I don't know. You can do it today. I don't know.
Shannon, what do you think?
I think after the next travel.
After the next travel, so 16.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys will not be switching today. You will be on your tribes. We will be playing for individual immunity today. Both tribes will have one winner. You're going to be matched up with someone from the other team. Both of you will be playing for your own immunity. Both tribes will go to tribal council next week. Great. So for today's challenge, you guys, as I said, will be in 8 pairs, but we will have to randomize one girl to sit out. So that's what it's going to be.
At least like give them an idol clue or something. Like it's my birthday.
Let me
Yeah.
Your 8 pairs. One of you will be lying down. You guys will have a water bottle on your forehead. The other player will pour water from the fountain into your water bottle. First 4 teams to fill the water bottle will move on to the next round. Second round is going to be tossing water between buckets back and forth. Once you fill a certain amount of water, you guys will head over, you guys will carry an egg, toss an egg, and once you toss an egg into a pail, you'll win immunity. All right? And if anybody does not want to get wet at all, and any girl wants to sit out, you are welcome to.
No one's gonna volunteer, so we're trying to do right now.
All right, Sierra, you're with Chris LeComp. Victoria is with Chris Thomas. Where you guys can meet up. With Chris Thomas. Rebecca.
I was paired up with Chris Thomas, which I was not very happy about, obviously. He immediately came over to me. He was like, "Hey, are you my partner?" And I was like, no. And it turns out, like, apparently he's been asking everyone if they're his pair because obviously I haven't told him, but I don't plan on telling him still.
Yeah, you were with Eric. And
Literally, 2 people left birthday. Are you fucking? Bye, guys.
I like Survivor and I like Twist, but then I didn't think it was cool when I had to sit out. Austin, where's my secret immunity idol clue? I deserve one. That's how real Survivor works. You get fucked over and you get a clue.
If Austin was like, Holly, I would give you immunity if you dunk your head in the fountain right now, I would do it.
We have Shubal and Ashley, Eric and Nicole, Shannon and Brandon, Sabrina's right here, Micah and Sabrina, Evan and Michelle, Alex and Rebecca, Victoria and Chris and Sierra. Holly, unfortunately, sitting out of this challenge. All right, top 4 teams are moving on. Survivors ready. Go! Everybody chugging. You're gonna have to inflate it. There you go. A lot of chugging going on. Shannon and Chris. Chris is done. Alex is done. Shubal's done.
A little more. Micah, you're good. Evan, you're good.
Am I good?
Got it.
Go.
Everybody's running now. Victoria, the last one chugging.
Go.
Everybody poured in. A lot of water is spreading.
Holy fuck! I have bumps everywhere.
Marissa, run with Marissa. Come on.
Oh! Bucket falls right on Ashley's face. Water getting everywhere.
This is the worst challenge ever.
Are you ready?
Shannon, you're doing great. You're doing so great, Shannon.
Micah bringing water back. Getting it. Oh, nice pour there by Micah. Sabrina's got a lot of water. Rebecca's got a lot.
Move forward.
Sierra's got a lot of water. Victoria trying again. Evan poured a lot there in the bottle. Their pourers are.
Get out of the way, yo.
Eric getting a lot of water in there. Sabrina's getting close to the top. Micah is a master pourer.
Micah is a fucking genius.
Micah is unreal right now. Rebecca's getting pretty far.
Micah probably won.
Chris trying to get a lot in. He's getting close to the top.
Got it.
Sierra and Sabrina, the leaders in this challenge. Shul and Ashley are struggling. Great pouring there by Shubal though.
Shubal moves.
Rebecca getting near the top. Sabrina's done. Sabrina's moving on. Sabrina drenched.
One more.
Brandon getting close to the top.
You're almost there,
Rebecca
Shannon.
is almost done. Sierra's done. Sierra and Chris are moving on. Chris the
Got
come.
it, Alex.
Rebecca is done. Rebecca's done. Third one moving on. We're looking for one more.
Come on, Shannon.
Michelle and Evan are getting close.
No,
Not quite.
Oh my God.
So close.
Oh my God. We got it.
Brandon and Shannon moving on. We got our four. Michelle and Evan came so.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Overflow.
That was literally. Good job, Eric.
Good job, Shannon.
Michelle and Evan came about
I don't know what I do with this.
one drop of water from finishing.
Really good chance. I got one.
We have Brandon and Shannon, Alex and Rebecca, Lecomte and Sierra, Micah and Sabrina. Survivors ready. Go!
You'll get slightly wet.
Sierra and Chris Lecomte getting a lot of water.
You guys fill up both cups? Keep going. Faster.
Sierra already halfway done with one. Brandon and Shannon get nothing there. Sierra and Chris Lecomte getting a lot. Alex and Rebecca get a good one. Brandon loses the bucket. Shannon and Brandon struggling.
Just throw the bucket across.
Brandon is not good at this challenge, simply put.
Literally just, you're dropping them, girl. You're playing good.
Sierra and Chris Lecomte have one. They're in the lead. Rebecca getting close to the top. Sabrina has one cup. Sierra and Chris Lecomte getting very close. It'll be a big immunity for Sierra and Chris. Micah and Sabrina trying to catch up. They're getting close. Rebecca's not far off. Brandon and Shannon got to do a lot of work.
Can you get it more up so I can get the big chunk? There we go.
Great toss there. Overflow. Sierra and Chris are good. They got it. Micah and Sabrina moving on. Chris has one. They got one toss completed. Sabrina starting off, a lot of wobble there. She drops it, gotta go back. Take your time, you gotta lead, Chris.
Don't hit my hot bitch.
Alex and Rebecca finish up. Alex and Rebecca trying to get in this. Could come down to the toss. Sabrina's running.
Let's go.
That's such bullshit!
Second egg goes to Sierra. She's got it. They're on their last egg. Sabrina on her second egg. A tight battle here. Tosses it. They got it. 2 eggs for them. Alex and Rebecca get one.
Nice, Chris. Sidewalk, and grass. There you go.
Tossing the last one. They get it. They got to toss one in for the win. Sabrina and Micah finishing up. Micah tosses long. Chris misses. Micah's just long. It's going down the toss. Micah barely misses. It's going down one of these two teams. Sierra's long. Chris makes it. Chris and Sierra win immunity.
Yes.
Shit, dude.
Oh my gosh.
We're really close.
All right, Chris Lecomte, Sierra, I will get you guys pendants, but you guys are safe from this vote. guaranteed a spot now in the final 15, so you're surviving 2 votes. That's pretty big. Everybody else, Sabrina and Micah, you came close. Alex and Rebecca, you came close. Nothing for you, all vulnerable at tribal, but I got nothing else for you, so you guys can head back. All right.
I mean, immunity's always nice, but at the same time, I know I have a pretty solid group of people I'm voting with. Sierra was very lucky that she won because her ass probably would have been next because she's so friggin' sketchy all the time, and I don't know. But now, everything happens for a reason. We'll have a new target for this week.
I scored. And now I passed it twice. Not bad. That's how it is. And once you pass, you win.
When I got matched with Alex for the double immunity challenge, at first he was like, wait, is everyone matched with their pair? Is this not actually random? What is happening? And I was like, no, it's just us, like, shush. But it gave us more motivation to win. We were pretty close. Bad that we lost, and now both of us are on the chopping block. But we'll see.
Okay, we're 3 down. We just go because we haven't double eliminated a partner yet.
That's why we need to not double eliminate people.
Since it's a double tribal this week, that's an opportunity to take out 2 different partner couples.
So I think because you're working with Sabrina, I think that's why Chris would be a good option for our tribe. Because that knocks out a pair and it eliminates Chris. Which is why I think that's what we might do next.
2 rounds of immunity is huge, especially when you're down to those small numbers. But if you don't get it by the final 8, it's like not a thing. I want the bigger rewards, I don't want the smaller rewards. So wasting tribals now is just silly. I haven't told anyone
I
besides
know,
Shannon.
well, he knows.
You told Eric.
I mean, he just like guessed.
Can you like stop?
I didn't tell him.
It's like getting really annoying. You can like stop telling people we're partners.
I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him he asked.
Okay, you say no.
Can't lie to him.
No, we're not partners. It's literally not that hard.
It's down to like 4 people.
I don't want to waste time before then, which sadly means I'm gonna have to break up Eric, who's aligned with Chris, and Shannon, who's aligned with me. So either way, we're gonna piss off some of the people we're closest with.
At this point, the only people in the game I would not vote out are my partner, you, and Jordan for now, I think. Because I know Jordan is just such a good player.
At this point, I feel very confident in the 5 of me, Eric, Jordan, Micah, and Evan. The decision then becomes, do we vote out Brandon, do we vote out Alex G, or do we vote out Chris, which would be a tough one for me.
So Alex, I want on because 1, he's still someone that I haven't talked to ever.
Yeah.
And 2, I feel like come girl time, he'll flip on us in an instant.
Right. I agree.
Alex, he's not great socially. He's kind of awkward. And mostly just strategic-wise, just not a great player. Brandon, social butterfly, definitely pretty good, especially we think with the girls. So we are definitely worried about Brandon. And Chris has decided to ostracize himself.
So Brandon came up to me after the challenge. He wants to get Eric out. Now, I don't want to do that.
In the tribe, the 5 of us have all the power. I mean, with Brandon, Alex, they're kind of just there. And like they can't really do anything because it's 5-3. Their votes don't matter.
You are going home. No, I'm just kidding.
But I think we're all in agreement. It's either Chris Thomas or Alex G. Right now, I'm leaning towards more Alex G. It seems like everyone's leaning towards Alex.
Alex G isn't really connected, so like getting him out doesn't burn any bridges, doesn't hurt anybody except for him.
Mission accomplished.
That was actually fun. I like challenges.
Oh, thank you for rubbing it in.
I'm sorry.
Me and the season 3 girls are in an alliance. I don't feel too bad about it just because I know Holly and Victoria kind of will be at each other at some point. But I'm getting really close to Sabrina. Me and Sabrina had a heart-to-heart just about like light stuff because we both had little boy things going on. She's coming over tonight. I'm making her late birthday dinner. And I don't know, she's a cool gal. I like her a lot.
I think like me, you, Shannon, and Sabrina can really trust each other right now. Like I really do believe that. And I was thinking Michelle.
Really?
I also think Rebecca is a very big competitor because she has a lot of connections to the other side.
I was thinking that too. Going into this next tribal, I think there seems to be 2 main targets. Michelle
who seems to be who Ashley and Rebecca want to target, and Rebecca, who seems to be who Michelle and Nicole want to target. Once again, it seems like it's those two distinct groups that are on the outs versus the group of 5. I haven't heard any of our names come up, which is definitely reassuring.
To be honest, I was going back and forth between Rebecca and Michelle, personally.
I was also thinking Rebecca. I was thinking, I was like, she hasn't talked to any of us really. So that obviously means she feels safe by talking to boys.
I'm definitely team hashtag get Rebecca out. She still hasn't talked to me. She hasn't talked to anyone else. She's talking to other people. Or she just sucks at playing this game. I feel like everyone's kind of on board. If I were a gambler, I would say she's going home tonight. 82%.
Like, are Sierra and Victoria working
I don't
together?
know. Sierra's such a wild card, you know? We could. I know we said Michelle's an easy target, but if Senti's setting it up so that her and Michelle are already potentially voting for Victoria, it might just be easy to go along with that, and it's like, that's 5 right there.
That's a very good point. There have been 3 names that have been thrown out. It's Becca, Michelle, and Victoria. Ashley presented the Victoria idea, which I loved.
Victoria's really that schemy, then.
She's
So
dangerous
maybe-
to keep in the game long run. Ashley's not a threat. She's not super physical. She doesn't have a partner, and she's not very. She rubs people the wrong way, and that's a perfect kind of person for me to potentially carry to the end, because we are friends. So she does trust me. She said that if she had it her way, the final 3 would be me, her, and Becca. So I need to make this tribal happen in a way that she still trusts me, because taking her throughout the game would be great if she can survive that long.
I was thinking Victoria, well,
Yeah.
she was super sneaky in her
And
season.
I'm sure she still is now, but
yeah,
she's gonna be. If we let her fall through the cracks too far, she could easily win this game.
Yeah.
But then again, on the other hand, Becca, if she's not talking to our tribe, she's talking to the other tribe.
Yeah.
I guess so. Like right now, I'm kind of like, do we go Victoria or do we go Becca?
Now that Siona and Ryan are gone, Michelle doesn't seem to be a big threat.
That's how I was starting to think
So I was like, you know what? It would be me, Holly, you. Then we just tell Senti we want Victoria out. Her, Michelle, boom, done, majority. So it's even easier than doing Michelle.
That's so great. After talking to Ash, who I just talked to Holly, Victoria's name came up. So Ash and I were on board with that. So it seemed like a solid 5.
So what were you thinking?
We were initially thinking Michelle, but
Interesting.
yeah, so I'll tell Ash, she'll tell Holly. Holly will follow what Ash is doing. I think we're set.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Because her name is on our chopping block at least, I wanted to steer her off the trail of thinking she was a target. It seemed to go well, but I don't actually know how much she believed me or how much she was lying to me, because I pretty much straight lied entirely to her.
With the girls tribal, I just don't sit back. I can't do it. So my goal is to get Victoria out.
I will say this. I think you might want to not be content with tonight.
Really?
Right now. I think that if you come with your partner, I'll be able to help this situation out more. And I'll do it with you. I think it's Alex. I think your partner's Alex.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
I just talked to LeCompte, who told me that my name is heavily on the chopping block. For his own benefit, he approached me, but at the same time, he's going to try to convince Senti and Michelle that he's going for Alex. Because if Alex is out, I'm less of a threat because I won't have my partner.
I mean, who were you thinking before?
Well, I mean, like, obviously people have either said, like, Victoria or you.
Right, that's what I figured.
I'm not,
No.
like, lied.
I've heard, so it's fine. Like, I had a conversation with Victoria, but I pretty much, honestly, she originally said you, and I steered her to Michelle just because I knew that we weren't voting for Michelle. I mean, obviously, or you. So it was like, it was just getting her off of thinking she was a target.
Yeah, I'd like to be more, but especially now you said that she threw my name out there.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
No, of course not. No one does.
Senti is adorably sweet, but I don't know if I trust her completely. Telling her about Victoria's mention of her name really did affect her, I think.
She's just trying to deflect it away from herself. She's definitely.
I mean, I know what she is like trying to do, but I also really, Victoria really worries me.
Yeah.
And we really just need 5 votes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it could go either way at Tribal tonight. It's going to be a 5-4 split either way. It seems like between me and hopefully Victoria. It really all depends on Senti and Michelle and being able to trust Holly. Because I don't think she would backstab Ash by getting me, because it would mess her up in the future.
But I mean, like, I don't know.
I just wish I could take both of them out.
Me too.
First Tribal for girls, I had immunity, so I am freaking out a little bit, but I'm trying to trust people, but not trust them too much. I don't know. I'm just floundering a little bit, and hopefully people pull through.
Sierra, you have immunity this week. How does that feel?
Feels awesome, obviously. I mean, what do you expect me to say? It feels horrible that I got immunity.
Victoria, what do you think that the tribe is voting on? What is making these decisions? Is it easy targets? Is it thinking long term? What's going on?
Well, we all know me. My historical voting pattern has been for whatever benefits me long term. I think everyone's been really thinking that way. It's like an all-star season. Everyone's playing very competitively, and it seems like people are thinking, who's the biggest threat to me, whether it's physically or strategically.
Holly, do you notice any groupings on the tribe that are obvious?
Yeah. Obviously, Ashley and Becca are definitely best friends. And then also, obviously, Nicole and Michelle are very close. I think that's good with California or something. Yeah, they went to the other side of the country. We weren't friends before we went to California.
Shannon, does it make sense to split up one of the two pairs tonight?
Absolutely. Because 2 is a bigger number than 1. It also could work to your benefit to have both. But in the end, like, if it's y'all 2, why would you choose me over, like, your best friend?
But at the same
like,
time,
that's just common sense.
The tribe swap, merge, whatever is probably happening soon. The pairs could wind up on completely different tribes.
Ashley, tell me about your pair with Rebecca that everybody's talking about. What's your friendship like, and what would it mean if what would it mean if one of you lost each other?
I mean, we're 2 peas in a pod. It's obvious anywhere we go together. And I think it would be pretty upsetting for either of us if we lost the other one. Because it'd be kind of like having the tablecloth pulled out from under us, the rug pulled out.
The tablecloth.
Yeah, close enough.
Nicole, at the same time, you were saying, you were distancing yourself, saying, oh, me and Michelle, we didn't know each other before this trip. So what about you? What if one of you lost each other? Would it not be as big of a deal?
Well, I mean, like, obviously Michelle and I are friends. And I think people are kind of, like, discounting. Like, there's not really just 2 pairs. I think other people are in pairs, too. They're just not as obvious.
So, Holly, there's a lot of friendships on this girls' tribe, is what it sounds like. What does that make playing with everybody like?
It makes it a lot more personal. In Real Survivor, you don't know the people that you're going into the game with. Like, you're willing to pretty much screw anyone over just to get to the top. But having all these friendships puts in a new dynamic because you feel so bad going against one friend for another friend, that type of thing.
Not to mention, we still have life after this game. Yeah. We don't go to different ends of the world.
Rebecca, have you heard any particular targets thrown out tonight?
Yes. Me. And potentially Victoria.
Victoria, is that what you've heard?
Well, to be honest, I haven't really talked to anyone, so kind of a surprise, but we'll see what happens.
Rebecca, you're shaking your head.
I know for a fact it's not true.
Why?
I talked to her.
Yeah, I only talked to like 2 people, so I mean, no one who talked to me said my name was on the topic.
Well, Sabrina, why? I mean, we've heard about the pairs being a potential reason for targets. Why could Victoria be a target?
Everybody's factoring in how everybody played before. And that's always a consideration on whoever you end up voting out.
Victoria, you're smiling. Why?
I mean, I guess just going back to what Holly said, you're going to be hurt if someone you feel like a friend backstabs you, but if you do the backstabbing, you feel like it's justified. And I think everyone's thinking that way.
Rebecca, how do you feel about your chances tonight?
Not so great.
Victoria, what about you?
I mean, same. We'll see what happens.
Alright, we will see what happens. It is time to vote. You cannot vote for Sierra. She has immunity. Anybody else is fair game. Sierra will have you go first.
I did tell Rebecca I was voting for Michelle, so I'm voting for Michelle. Even if Rebecca, Ashley, Nicole, and Michelle vote together and vote for me, I'm hoping it's going to be a tie, so a 4-4-1 tie, and then Rebecca sits out also and gets voted out. So fingers crossed that's what happens, otherwise, we kind of said.
Kind of blew in, told her that I lied to her just in our thingy earlier, which is awkward, but bye.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Becca. Rebecca. That's 2 votes for Becca. Victoria. Victoria, we're tied. 2 votes for Becca, 2 votes Victoria. Michelle. That's 2 votes for Becca, 2 votes Victoria, 1 vote Michelle, 4 votes left. Rebecca. Rebecca. That's 4 votes Rebecca, 2 votes Victoria, 1 vote Michelle, 2 votes left. Fourth person voted out of Survivor Maryland All-Stars. Rebecca. 5. It's enough tonight. Rebecca, tribe has spoken. It's time for you. Guys still have the tribal, so we'll see what happens from that. You guys have a lot of interesting stuff to play off. You guys know it can change to you anytime, so my advice is just not let your guard down. That's all I got.
Not sure how Holly and Ash are going to fare now. I'm very interested to find out how that all goes. Really also not sure who voted for Michelle, so that's definitely interesting. But I had a good run. Not last this time, so yay. Thanks, Austin, for putting this all on. I wish most of the people in the game luck. Maybe not so much Shannon, because she just yelled at me, but everyone else, have fun.
Preferably, I would like to keep you in until the tribe slot. I'm telling you right now.
The girls hate me that much.
What? Yeah, that's why. It helps that the girls hate you.
That is true.
I thought that this would be a fun tribe, and so far it sucked. The girls are having fun, like actually playing the game, and we're just sitting here like, yo, let's just vote out the weakest members still, like blah blah blah. Let's stay friends. No, let's play the game. Let's be men, gentlemen. We have balls. Let's use them.
So I'm assuming that leaves
right now
me or Alex G.
Yes.
Seems to me that Evan is like the best target from here. But saying that, I kind of have to convince everybody. Actually, that's why I like Brandon a lot, because Brandon 100% wants to get LeCompte out. Everyone else seems too soft to do it aside from me and him.
If Chris LeCompte had not won, this would have actually been the perfect
I think
time.
Yeah.
It seems like Evan's probably the way to go. Break up the
hair, even though I talk to Evan a lot. People aren't lying when they're talking about these two groups, and they're always going to be a threat.
So I grabbed Alex G. I don't know if he's down for it. He seemed down, but we were going to try to grab Brandon and Schubel and push that on the big four.
All right, so we're still down, right? Me, you, Brandon, and Alex. Because obviously Alex is down because he's going to be getting voted for. Brandon said he's down. You talked to him too, right?
I talked to Brandon, I talked to Schubel. They both seemed like 100% down for it. So then, knowing that they were kind of behind me, I went to King.
Two different people, have told me they have talked to you. And the first word out of your mouth is my name.
No. I know you keep saying that. It's Alex G.
What about voting for Evan?
No. I don't think we should. Chris Thomas has kind of been like sketching me out recently. Just vote with us. Go for Alex, and then
You four can vote, and I'll vote one way.
you're gonna don't be an idiot and just go with the group. We'll get Brandon out next week if need be.
And then you can vote Alex, and that's fine. And if you have Schubel, then you'll have 5 votes. Or if you have Brandon, you'll have 6 votes for Alex. You don't want it to be a 4-4 flip, and all our names will be up.
It's not going to be a 4-4 flip. Schubel's not voting Evan.
Eventually, I started to get King like worked up about it a little bit. Also, I actually took my roommate's phone and changed his name to Michael from Survivor and created a little text message plot. The final text was like, yo, are we still down to vote out King? And right as I was leaving King, I was like, I don't get why you trust Evan and Micah so much they want to vote you out or whatever. And King was like, no, I don't think they would do that. And I showed him the message. I don't know, I think I definitely got it in his head. I think he's a little worried now.
If Schubel came to me and told me, I would probably vote for Evan because he needs to go eventually, but he's not going to vote for Evan.
Okay, so if he tells you he's going to vote for Evan,
I would definitely probably vote for Evan, yeah. Okay. He said he had texts of people saying my name, but I feel like they're faking it. It was from Micah, or someone named Micah. I don't know, he could change the name on his phone. It said, are we still good to go for King? And it just seemed like a weird text because I don't think Micah would call me King. I don't even know if he knows my last name is King.
You guys have not tried to work with me at all. You guys just tell me like, yo, we're good. And you guys like don't want to work with me. Just want to tell me we're good.
I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I still have to talk to like Schubel and other people, but I don't really trust Chris. I might even go after Chris this week just because he's trying to trick me and like it's just I'm friends with Chris, but it's annoying.
Do you think King's down with that?
King said he would be down with it if me, you, Brandon, and Schubel were down with it. And I thought you were down with it. Maybe you're not.
I'm scared that if we don't get King for this plan, he's just like BSing us, then it's going to be a 4-4 tie.
I mean, one of us is going to be voted off instantly if we don't do it anyway.
Chris Thomas is super aggressive. He wants to get Evan out, which makes sense because it would benefit both of us. But at the same time, I feel like he's going a bit overboard with it.
I'm telling you, you just have to play strong with him. You have to be aggressive with him, or else he's not going to do it. If you're down, if you say you're 100% down.
Have you seen King?
Who cares how big he is?
I feel like I'm in kind of a shitty position now because everyone thinks that I'm super close to Chris Thomas. So I would say I really need Schubel right now.
My plan to save you is to try and make it seem like Chris Thomas being shady, which this works out perfectly because the fact that he's going to all of them trying to vote out Evan and they don't want to vote out Evan, I mean, I feel like I can push them towards voting him. Don't tell him.
Because I don't want to make him rally himself.
Yeah. Honestly, he's digging his own grave, making the job of saving you a lot easier.
Chris Thomas was pissing me off because he was playing like an idiot and he was starting to become a liability for me. I can't have that. So I put it to the works to take that liability and try and transfer into an asset being Alex G.
What are your thoughts? What do you want to do in a perfect world tomorrow night?
It's gonna sound bad, but honestly, for me, it would just be Chris because I feel like Chris keeps trying to make me choose between basically you and Evan and him, and I just think he's gonna hold that grudge until he gets some power and then come after the big. Because all he's been talking about is making big moves, and now I think I'm included in that.
So I mean, between you and I guess we can narrow it down to Chris or Brandon then.
Chris Thomas showed me a text that was from Micah. It said Micah at the top. It was like, yo, we still good to get King. But I'm like, I don't even know if you know my last name was King.
I refer to you as Queen.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I just found out today that he faked a text message from me to him and then showed it to somebody else saying that I was trying to get them out. And so they came up to me and was like, Mikey, did you write this? I was like, I haven't spoken to Chris Thomas in 2 weeks. That's so sketchy. Yeah.
What I think's best for the
alliance is we take out Chris Thomas, but at the same time, it's not my name getting thrown around right now, so I'm kind of deferring to you.
I also want Brandon out now because of his little fiasco that he's been doing this week. I talked with Brandon after the challenge, and he wants to make a big move. And I'm like, I'm a big move. It's not me, is it? And he's like, no, man, it's not you. I'm like, all right, better not be. But I heard from Shubal that Brandon went up to Shubal and said, hey, time to make a big move. Let's split up Evan and Micah. Red flag. What the heck, Brandon? And so I really don't know who I want out right now.
If Chris Thomas went home tonight, I would be very satisfied. But I think, just like with the tribe swap imminent at this point, I'm also a little paranoid about Brandon. What's that? He was in my season. He just like was very close to like a lot of the girls, and I think he might. I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely trying to get to that tribe swap because I'm going to feel a whole hell of a lot safer on the tribe swap. But at this moment, I feel like my chances of going out is just a tad bit lower than it would be on other nights.
So you're talking
But,
with
like-
the girls even though we haven't joined yet?
Right, because
Is he
they're
on that
there.
strategy, damn it.
Because they're there, like they're human beings. You say hello. It is my birthday. I had a pretty great day. If I do get voted out on my birthday, please be prepared to pick up the tape, like your computer. I'm gonna flip that table, and then I will walk away.
Listen, there are people that want to do you. I'm not voting for you.
Well, is King voting for me?
I don't know. He's not this gets out by you, but my big thing is I'm safe, so I don't really care. But
Would you be down to vote Evan?
look, I'm not gonna do Evan.
Even if numbers were there? Even if the numbers were there?
Chris, man, he just has to game. He'll say things in front of everyone, and they asking me if he's safe, if I'm good, blah blah blah. But like, dude, don't put my game on blast in front of everyone. So it's very tempting to vote Chris out.
I don't know. Hold on.
I think we'll have a 4-4 vote then, if you and King don't vote with us.
He wanted me to like sit down and like not do anything and get Alex voted out. I could have done that, but then I definitely feel like I would have been the next one out. And I'm not a soft player like that. I'm trying to make like an impact, so I'm trying to put the target on my own back, which I feel like I definitely did.
I don't want to vote for Brandon or Alex, and I will not vote for Brandon or Alex. I will vote for Evan, and I will vote for Evan.
The more the target is on my back, the less it's on Alex G's back, which means I have a better chance of getting out Evan. So that's fine for me. I'm willing to risk myself if it makes me have a better standing in the game. So hopefully that works.
Brandon, birthday boy.
Happy birthday to you.
How's one for you? Happy birthday.
How's one for you? Not at all.
Okay. Brandon, you came in late to this. Where's your head at? Where do you see the tri dynamics lying? Having to go into this vote, without a chance for you guys to win.
Well, because today's my birthday, I didn't talk to a lot of people today. But anything can change in a day, so I'm going to try and collect as much as I can from the conversations right now.
Chris Lecomte, so with the tribe swap potentially looming soon, is there a sense of guys' unity going into this, or is it really going to be everyone's game for themselves?
I mean, it would be nice to go into a tribe swap with people in the game that if you get split and have at least a few of them on your tribe. I personally, at this point, I'm not voting personal at all. I have friends in this game. I have people that I live with, people that I know, people that I've, come to have a relationship with. But it's not about personal relationships. So, that's my stance on that.
Eric, how much of this vote is about figuring out who you want to take into a potential swap or who you want to keep around? Or is it still about figuring out the power on the guy's tribe?
I think it's kind of both. As in, I think this vote would be telling who has the power on the tribe. And that you obviously want to keep good relations with people, vote the majority.
Chris, is tonight the night that we're going to see a movie, that we're going to see things shake up, or is it not time for that yet?
I would like to see something. To answer James' question, I think there is a clear person or group of people that are in power. And I think people at the bottom should make something happen. Help people to know. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who I'm talking about. Come on, Chris. You talk a lot.
It's me running the game.
Let's go, bro. You didn't want to say it. Say it, man. Damn. What you gotta say? I still don't know what you're talking about. Damn.
What is it?
2 groups of 2.
So you think one of the groups needs to be split up? Alex, is tonight about making that big move, or is it about keeping yourself in the game, preserving yourself?
I think tonight's a combination of the two. Because, I mean, obviously I want to make it past this group, but at the same time, if I make it past and I'm in an awful position, then I'm going to make it voted out.
Chris Lecomte, what do you think tonight comes down to?
I understand the reason for splitting up a pair. I mean, someone said 2 is more than 1, but splitting up a pair leaves one person completely by himself. Why do something like that if you feel you have a bigger group of people that you can trust and that you build relationships with? I don't really know if I agree with the fact that 2 is more than 1. I feel like 5 is more than 1. I feel like 5 is more than 2. So it's like 4 is more than 3.
We have 8.
Correct. And if someone goes home, do the math.
So, Chris, you think tonight's vote is a lot about figuring out
I
what
would
the
be
power
surprised if the group I just mentioned voted different from each other.
You haven't mentioned the group. I did.
You mentioned the 2 pairs.
Oh, okay. Brandon, do you feel like you still need to know more?
Nope.
Alright, it is time to vote. Chris Lecomte, you cannot be voted for tonight. You have immunity. That is valid through this vote. Anybody else is fair game. Chris, you're up first.
So I will say I'm glad I had this thing tonight.
So I think we brought a lot of heat to myself this week. I don't know if that's a great thing, but I don't know. Hopefully, I think Shubal and Alex are down. Hopefully Brandon's on the same page, obviously, if he's getting targeted. But hopefully the 4 of us will vote, split it 4, and Chris will jump with us, or King will jump with us. If not, it's probably going to be me or Brandon going home. So I'll say it's like 40% me, 40% Brandon, 20% hopefully Evan.
For my best interest, you have to go. And I sure so hope it isn't me.
Okay, I'm gonna make this short and sweet because I got places to be and bitches to fuck. But that's the way it's gotta be. And if you don't know, now you know.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Evan. Evan. Brandon. Brandon. We're tied. 2 votes Brandon, 2 votes Evan, 4 votes left. Brandon. Brandon. That's 4 votes Brandon, 2 votes Evan, 2 votes left. Fifth person voted out of Survivor Maryland All-Stars. Brandon.
I said I do it. Pick up that computer. Pick it up.
Thanks, friends.
Brandon, Travis voted. It's time for you to go.
See you on the other side.
You guys have eliminated another player. A little bit cold-hearted tonight, but that's the game of Survivor. You got to do what you do to get ahead, and I don't begrudge you guys that. That's all I got.
Well, friends, it seems that my time's done. And for all the people out there who said I couldn't do it, you were right. But you know what? That's fine. I'm gonna be here anyway. So, good luck, play the game. I'm gonna go get drunk now.
Happy birthday. Thank you.
Next time on Survivor. In a season of Maryland's biggest stars, one of the brightest was missing. But next week, that's about to change.
So we got 15 people left. It's a good number. We're gonna bump it up by one. We have a 16th person.
For real right now?